Hello viewers, today we're going to be setting up this computer for the garage. This is a Dell computer. Starting to get mosquitoes in here. It's a Dell computer, but it's like a kind of an all-in-one type unit. It takes one of these small form factor Optiplex computers. This particular unit is an Optiplex 9010, which I don't even know if this whole thing works or not. We're going to have to check it. But I kind of like it. I hope it does work because it's like a pretty cool computer. It's even got wheels on the bottom of it so you can sit it down on the table and it can turn. And it just does so easily. It's really a great design. And it looks like it'll contain everything in the back pretty well. Ethernet port goes in the back here, power cord. I think it's a standard power cord. I certainly hope it is. Looks like it. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm usually not too fond of these all-in-one type units, but the design of this one is kind of pretty good. So first, let's just go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. I think that we need to plug in the display. I don't know why this wasn't plugged in before, but we need to plug in the display port cord using the correct orientation. And let's just see if the thing even works, because I don't know. I suppose if it doesn't work, it's not that difficult to just swap in another computer. Certainly have plenty of those. I don't have a computer mouse out here, but shouldn't need it for this. It's got a USB in here. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not a virus. Alright, let's plug this thing in here and see what we get. Looks like the monitor works, so that's good. That's really all I'm super concerned about, is make sure the monitor itself works. So we don't want analog input. We want the digital input, which might not be able to change. The computer is powered on to analog input. Okay. So the computer is on, there's hard drive activity, so it should be, it should be coming up on the screen. Digital input, there we go. Now the computer is definitely running, so what seems to be the problem here? I suppose we probably could use... Oh, I see the problem now. I thought that this would run to the screen, but it doesn't. The screen does not have anything connected to it except for power. So that is why it is not working. So I guess we got to figure out now how this actually works, because it doesn't work the way that I thought it works. And that is super convenient. Okay, so I think I'm just going to slip the computer out of here. Goes this way. I've never worked with this case before, so I don't know. I don't really know how it works. tend to think that it should come out like this. Whoa. Okay, the whole bracket comes off. Okay, so let's see what is with this display cable situation here. This is kind of confusing to me. So this is the power. That's fine, that's clear. But this is not clear. Where does this go? Ethernet, I hope, goes down to there. Let's take this bottom piece off and see if we can get to the cables that way, maybe. Nope. It's only showing me the power cord. Alright, let's try to go in from the top. Oof. Maybe we gotta go. Okay, that's what that does. This here, maybe? I have no idea how this works. I'm gonna have to find out. Okay, that showed me what I want to see, but it doesn't explain the mystery. Where the heck does this cable go? There are wires in the middle of this thing? Nope. So I don't understand. The wire goes in there, but where does it go after that? This is worthless. I don't understand this. at all. There's definitely like a second hole where there should be a cord coming out. Well, it must have been, maybe it was cut or something, I don't know. Well, I'm going to chalk up to that, maybe it got cut. That's bizarre, but I don't know. I don't have any other explanation. So maybe somebody who is familiar with these units can provide some insight and clarity and let me know what the heck is going on here. Because to me, something definitely doesn't seem right. Something seems off kilter here. But I'm not sure what it is. So for now, since we're not getting anywhere with this, I'm just going to put it back together if I can. And we'll have to just use a regular VGA cable. What am I doing wrong now? Does that piece serve any purpose? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's going in the trash. Alright, so, well, that's confusing to me. So now I guess I'll just go and try to find a VGA cord and we'll just connect it like a regular computer screen. I got a regular VGA cable and I'm just going to go ahead and connect this VGA cable here. And something still isn't right because there's two inputs on this computer, but yet the software showed 3 inputs. So something's flaky, but whatever. So let's try this again. And all I'm really looking for is to see this thing post. If it posts, I know it works. We'll go ahead and change out the drive and see if we get some more memory in there. Okay, the computer is on, so they should wake up any soon. There it goes. The computer has posted. Okay. The keyboard is not plugged in. Let's plug it in just to see if it boots for curiosity's sake, and then we'll go ahead and swap the drive out. So I have a new, well, it's not a new drive, it's an old drive. It's an SSD drive. And we'll put that SSD drive in there. I already have a copy of Windows 7 installed or loaded onto the drive. So all I need to do is just put it into the machine and power it on, and Windows 7 should install. Interestingly, it looks like it has Windows 7 on here already. But it's kind of slow. Alright, that's working good enough for me. So I'm not going to sit here and let it run through updates. So let's take this computer out and change the drive and then put it back in. We'll check to see if the computer is dusty. If it's dusty, we'll clean it out. How do we get it out of this case? That's the next question. This must not be that old because it's branded Windows 8. But we're going to put Windows 7 on. So let's get this opened up. I don't remember if these take a 3.5 or 2.5 drive. I think it's a 2.5. Doesn't really make much difference. I'm putting a 2.5 in regardless. Wow, it's very clean. That's odd. There's like no dust in there whatsoever. Must be very low hours. I mean, I used to work on these things all the time back in the day. Let's see what the memory is. The memory is 4 gigabytes a stick, so it's got 8. That's good enough for me. So we don't need to update the memory, which is good because I don't think I have any of those sticks on hand anyways. What the heck? Oh, here's the hard drive. It is a 2.5, so that's good. This hard drive is a Seagate, or the Ocean Fence laptop thick solid state hard drive, I guess. So this is some kind of a hybrid thing where there's some flash memory and then some rotational memory. This is from 2013. Okay. Drive is installed. I think these were the smallest cases they offered at the time, and all things considered, they're not a bad case. The only downside that I could see would be the proprietary power supply. And otherwise, it's a toolless disassembly. It's not bad. Okay, so let's get this back in here. So this mounts like that. So we need this to end up like this. Okay, it's reattached. And now we have this situation where we just have to have a display cable floating around, I guess. Hopefully the Ethernet and everything else works. I don't know. Maybe nothing on this thing works. This is whatever. So just kind of do something like that. Just to keep it out of the way. Whatever, that doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, now let's power this on again and we should get a fresh install of Windows 7 beginning. Got to clean the screen off, it's kind of dirty, and I have to run networking to this area. I don't have any networking in this area yet. We'll take care of that. There it goes, okay. Let's see here. F2. Actually, I think is it the first today? It is. Okay, there it goes. So that will install Windows for me. With a flash drive, that should take about probably less than 10 minutes. So I'll let that do its thing and then I'll come back on the video when it's finished. Finished installing. We'll activate a way to You got mosquitoes in here. I'm gonna have to close the door. Okay, so we have, I don't know why I didn't run 2 Ethernet cords. I thought I would have in case I wanted to hook up a laptop here or something. I suppose I could always run a second one at some point. Alright, seriously, this is inside the light. How the heck does that even happen? Okay, there we go. So, I think I'm just going to put a thing on here and then put a coupler for now. Eventually I should install a jack. I'll do that when I get the second cord run. I can't believe how many mosquitoes come in here. They're everywhere. Anyways, let's get this with a cord on it, or not a cord, whatever that thing is called. Okay, so then now what I'll do is I'll just suspend this from the ceiling somewhere temporarily, and I'll put this on here, and I'll put this, and this can plug into the computer. Okay, so now I got a computer mouse. Let's see if this has any drivers. It probably doesn't. Yep, it has no drivers. I just put the driver into this hard drive. So let's see. Where is it? I don't understand. I just put it into here. Where is the driver? That doesn't make any sense. I just copied it into this hard drive. Where is it? Okay, we'll go copy it again. Do the same thing and expect different results. I just put the driver into this hard drive. What? What do you mean I have to format it? I don't have to format the disk before I can use it. What the heck is going on here? Yeah, this is starting to get me a little bit upset. This is operating very erratically. Okay, what did that do for me? Did I get, alright, I got a network adapter now. Let me go plug in the other end of the cable and see if it works. Okay, it looks like it is working. So now I gotta go through all the updates and everything. That's gonna take some time. Unfortunately, the Windows 7 updates are getting flaky, so you have to kind of play with it to make it work. I have a dedicated video on that process. If anybody's interested in seeing that, you can go take a look at that video. So I'll push this back into the corner for now where it's gonna sit. And we'll do something better with this cabling at a later date. That anymore. And I'm going to plug in the power cord somewhere else. For now I'm just going to put this bar here and plug it in on the ceiling probably. And then eventually we'll do something better. I'll run a new outlet or something. Plug in the amplifier. And then I'll have a cordless phone here. I'll just grab the waterproof handset for now. And eventually when I run a phone line, I can get a whole regular corded phone in here. Audio. Alright, so I still got to clean the screen and get the dust off of the bottom and whatnot, but this is what it'll look like. This is where it'll sit, and I'll get some software installed. I don't need much on this computer. I really just need like the music program and the web browser, and that's pretty much it. But that's it, the garage computer, part 1. Part 2 will clean up the install, get a network jack set up, and figure out what to do with the power bar so it's a little more sustainable than just that. I don't like that.